Look over here.
Well, I forgot.
Well, Julie.
Hello.
It's fine. It's fine. We're both going through it today, so it's fine. Whatever.
You're the way.
Oh, yes, I can do it.
Look over here.
There we go. Forget the first 45 seconds happened. Whatever. Anyway. Hello. Welcome to The Cup, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea in reality. And you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. And welcome to...
Look over here.
Our exclusive companion series where we are diving into the looks from episode 8 of season 17 of RuPaul's Drag Race. I'm Logan River. Say something gay. Gay. I am still working on the same coffee I had in the recap. And if you have not gone and checked out our episode recap where we talked about the Wicked Chords line of Oz, the Rusical featuring the Wiz, go check that out. We had a lot of thoughts on that, but make sure to go check that out because we had a fun time and it was a great, lovely, wonderful challenge. Yeah. Also, insert cup mug promo. Ew. And eventually River might have one. The jury's still out. Who
Technically,
knows?
I have it. It's just not arrived at my house yet.
It has been purchased. It is allegedly still in transit. But
let's be honest, it was stolen on the way. I really believe
probably.
that. Someone stole it on the way. I don't know.
Someone really wanted a cup mug that badly that they stole it. And you could get your own. You don't have to steal it. At lanagcreations.etsy.com. That link is down in the description below. We do ship domestically within North America and internationally, so there are no excuses, period.
Unless somebody steals.
Yeah.
But, okay, before we get into it, here's the thing.
Before we get into it, who are you?
Exactly. I am River, the delusional Brazilian correspondent of The Cup, that thought she already had done her intro because I am so out of it.
She thought she did her intro today.
Girl, this is the mood today for me. My brain is smooth today, and I am drinking some water from my Hello Kitty mug because my cup mug was stolen on the way. Yeah.
Great, yeah.
Yes. Girl. Today,
it's not
one of the Drag Race girls that gets there like, I'm just dumb. That's me today. I'm just dumb and stupid.
Who am I comparing you to then? I can't think of a name.
Baby.
Oh God! Don't even.
No, please, no babies. No babies.
No babies. But we have plenty of parasols to talk about, so we're gonna dive into these runway looks. Before we do, though, make sure to subscribe if you've not already, because we're here almost all the time, give you almost all things drag. And make sure to check out the description below, where you can find all of our audio podcast links, as well as our other YouTube channels and our Patreon, which will have some fun, lovely content coming very, very soon for you all. So stay tuned for that. And without further ado, we are gonna go to the runway.
Okay, now what I was gonna say.
Yes, category is Parasols, Shady Ladies.
Yes, I like this runway, but I was I don't know if it's because I used to drink a lot or whatever it is, but I was just thinking, why did no one do like a
tiny umbrella?
Dress up like a drink. You are the drink, and then you have the little. Why? Like imagine like a dress inspired by like Sex on the Beach, or like a tequila sunrise, and then
to be fair,
and then like a lemon or orange wedge on your head, like, and then
Bianca Del Rio did kind of do that for the first design challenge on season 6. So it's kind of been done. I love that concept though. I was surprised that more people didn't go the My Fair Lady route, but I feel like that is a reference that has been done to death on Drag Race. A lot of people every time. Like I think of literally Plasma last season who did it very well. I think of Sasha Colby season before who did it very, very well. Like My Fair Lady has been done really well. But I
nobody did Mary Poppins as well. Like that could have been.
But someone
Or
somehow,
Rihanna.
some
Hello.
way,
Anyway.
right? Someone somehow, some way did do Wizard of Oz, and we'll talk about it. And I was very impressed.
That was gaggy.
Completely coincidental. We'll talk about it. But yes,
Yeah.
category is Parasols, Shady Ladies. First up on the runway, Suzanne Elizabeth Toot.
Okay, I like this. First of all, I think she looks beautiful. It's nice. It is polished. She looks great.
Yes.
It's just my personal taste. I will never be excited, gagged. Like it will never move me if it's monochromatic beige. It just won't.
Monochromatic beige.
You know what I mean? As good as it is, it's fine. I will say I didn't expect her to look so good in this blonde little like that. She looks good.
With courtesy of Onya, I think, actually. She said
Anya's mom, actually.
Anya's mom. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Yes. Love that.
But
yeah, I like the look. It's very it's well put together. I like especially the way that it frames her body, like the little trims coming out of like the kind of like the belly button area and then framing it around. That's really nice. The gloves are nice. Everything matches. It's good. It's just kind of simple.
I think this is the most excited I've ever been over monochromatic beige. I gotta be honest. Like, I did like this. This for me was simple but effective. This gave, and she said it was giving Art Deco, and I love Art Deco. So immediately, like, I was very akin to this look. It's a very simple swimsuit, but I think done in a very effective way. I really, really like the Japanese style paper fan parasol that she did. I think that ties into the historical reference with which she's going from, and I like that combination of the paper parasol with the Art Deco look. Yeah, overall simple, clean, effective, and well done for Suzie.
And the shoes match. I love that.
Great.
Love it.
Love the shoe.
Mm-hmm.
Scores.
It's a sensible 74.
I gave her an 80.
Nobody flopped this runway. No one did that.
Nobody flopped this runway. This
was literally my least favorite look. This is my lowest score.
Wow. All right then.
And I still like it.
Yeah, it's still a great look. Like, and no one flopped this runway. Oh, at all.
Yeah.
Oh, at all. Loved it.
Love it.
Next up, Jewel Sparkles.
I will say, I'm mad this season that we are not able to appreciate the black looks that are coming on this runway because we can't see it. We can barely see it. I can barely see the silhouette. Never mind the details. It's not the girl's fault. So it is easier for me to judge the black looks looking at the pictures because then it shows better than it shows on the runway. But Jewel's, like I always expect her to be, is just very polished. Like it's very polished. It's clean. It's well put together. I like the one shoulder a lot. The gloves are the correct length for her size and the dress that she's wearing. So it doesn't like swallow her. Her makeup is literally always perfect. I just think maybe was this too big to be a parasol, or are parasols like usually smaller? I don't know.
This is pretty standard size for a parasol. I think everyone, as far as sizing of their parasols, I think was pretty standard. I wasn't mad at any of the sizes of anybody's actually.
Right. Okay. I was mad at one, but we'll get to that and the reasons. I do like that the parasol is like it does like that pointy shape on the top. Like that's really nice. And the beading, it's very well done. But like monochromatic black, as much as it's very beautiful, it's not exciting. It's very nice. She looks beautiful gowns. It's just I'm not excited by this look.
And unfortunately, we saw a lot of black gowns on this runway, which also didn't,
because the parasol kind of gives it pushes you to like maybe like a day funeral.
Yeah, darker color palette. We even saw with the look that Crystal brought for this runway. It was a dark red. Literally same concept as Lana's. We'll talk about it, but
because the photo was literally at a cemetery. Like,
literally.
Yeah.
I agree with a lot of what you were saying. I like the asymmetrical one shoulder. I think that adds some visual interest to the look. I didn't love necessarily the way that it was kind of bunching up in the middle of the dress. But again, it's simple, it's effective, it's well done. I'm not too mad at it. She looks gorgeous. The mug, when she was saying it Untucked, like the mug is everything here. The parasol is gorgeous. The performance of it was lovely. Great look overall.
For sure.
Scores.
80.
82. Speaking of black gowns, thankfully this time with a little bit of red. Next up, Arrietty.
And here's the thing, the placement of like where the red is helps us be able to see the silhouette of the gown. And so it was very, I don't know if it was intentional, but it worked in her favor in this black stage. I love the ruffles. Like I said, the placement, not just like visually, but in a design way. Like I love that it's just on the top and then at the bottom to give that drama. And the fabric that she has on the back, like kind of like a cape, is just enough to also give that drama that she was going for. I love the flowers on the hair, especially. So pretty. The parasol I think is nice. I like the.
Is this the one that you had the size issue with?
No, it wasn't.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't.
This is the one I had the size of anybody's. I think this is the one I had the biggest size issue.
Yeah, it's not the size for me. It's just like the beads that she has hanging. Like, I think they're maybe either too. Like, I think it's a little too long. They should have been a little bit shorter. And more of it is like, if you're gonna do beads, like
there wasn't a whole lot of bead density.
Yeah,
like, I want more bead density
or more beads. Yes.
Give me bead density or give me death. I don't
know. But the styling, like, not only is the garment itself beautiful, stunning, the styling with her is always on point to me. Like, I love the way that I just love her vision for fashion. Love it.
I love that she went with her Latina heritage with this runway, especially too, because obviously it lends hand in hand. The black
because it's always fucking hot here. Yes, yes.
Well, yes, absolutely. And then she's wearing a black velvet, not even velvet. I think it's I can't tell what the material is. Regardless, the gown is stunning. I love the red detailing, and like you said, just on the outside, just on the perimeter of this garment, just to give that drama, and the way that this red fabric kind of flowed behind her was so good. The red flower in the hair. All of the red detailing was so good. The little curl and then the red blush as well. Like, I mean, Arrietty is just going to come out. She has not missed one time on this runway this season, and I absolutely love it. The one thing I had the biggest issue with was the size of the parasol, actually. But that's literally it.
You wanted it to be bigger.
I wanted it to be a little bit bigger. I wanted maybe 2 inches on either side. Yeah, big girl, big girl. Just like an inch or two on either side, and it would have been a lovely, lovely size for me. And I'm not a size queen, but I just needed the size to be a little bit bigger. Scores.
89.
88.
Because what? She ate.
She ate, period. And speaking of she ate, next up, Lexi Love.
Okay, I might have a controversial opinion on this one.
Okay.
Because here's the thing. It's not a parasol. It's a hat.
But it's a parasol reveal to it being a hat. The hat is a parasol.
It's a hat and a cane. And look, I see it. I know that.
Yeah.
I like the creativity of it. Yes, I like the idea. But when I see this, I'm like, you're not. Like, the look is good. I think doing that is creative. I just, like, if I was an actual judge and was like there judging this, to me, this does not fit the brief.
Okay.
But the look itself, it's still good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's still good. my favorite part of this look is actually the gloves. I'm obsessed. I love it. I like the garment, the dress itself. I didn't like her in this hair. The color I liked, but I didn't really like the way that it was styled. The earring was incredible. I was obsessed with those, like so beautiful. The dress though, I just didn't like the way that it was in the back. I think the front is beautiful. I didn't like the slit in the back, to me. But she still looks beautiful. It's just, I don't know. I'm very much, if it's a theme, I want the theme.
I get that.
But that's just me.
I get that for sure. I loved the ingenuity of this, yes. Especially because everybody else was coming out just in a standard parasol. The girls that went above and beyond and did something a little bit more elevated and a bit more ingenious with their concept, I really appreciated. So I loved holding it and then realizing it was a cane. Like, I got the character she was going for, and I really liked it. In the way that they were talking about Suzie finding her specific shade of blonde, this is not Lexi's specific shade of blonde. I think that big wig she wore during the design challenge with the tarp, that's her shade of blonde. Because unfortunately, the biggest issue I have with the look is the hair and the fact that it washes her out. But I love that we're getting this like softer, different makeup from Lexi. Like, Lexi has been a makeup chameleon, and I've really appreciated that throughout the season. The hat parasol moment is really good. The gown is gorgeous. The glove, I absolutely agree. I think it's a great look overall. I don't think Lexi has missed on the runway yet either for me.
Yeah, I think my least favorite was probably her the last design, but I didn't hate it.
No, but even then she like sold it so well that I was like, all right, I'm still buying.
Even then, like, the hair was incredible. I was like, girl.
Right. Absolutely. Scores.
79.
I gave her a 90. Next up, Sham Star, by way of her mother, Trinity the Tuck.
Mama.
Mama.
Sister. Grandmother. I mean, this.
Yeah.
I screamed when she came out. This is so good. It's so good. Like, I'm gushing. Like, I'm obsessed. This is incredible. I don't care that she wore this hair before. Honestly, I don't. Because she added to it. It was not just the wig. She added the butterflies on it to go with the look. So it doesn't matter. It's perfect. Like, I don't know. It's incredible. The fact that it's all the same fabric work. And it's two of my favorite colors put together. Like, I love the mix of purple and dark blue, or like, I don't know if it's like it's blue and purple, and it just really works so well together. This is my favorite look of this runway, and this is my favorite look from Sam so far.
I agree with you on both of those things. I thought you were going to say favorite look of the season, and I was like, ooh, it's up. It's definitely top 10 looks of the season for sure.
Definitely in the top, but not my favorite of the season.
No, there's a lot of really, really good things about this. I mean, the proportion is perfect. The way that everything matches is so perfect. I agree with you. I mean, this is like the third or fourth time we've seen this hair on her. And I'm not mad at this hair because it works. Like, it just works with her face shape. It works with everything. The gown is just, oh my God. It's so, and when pageant drag is done perfectly, you
can't help but love it. Like, you can't not love it.
And I love this. I absolutely love this. Gorge. Scores.
I love when they have, like, it's a dress, but then they also have, like, that thing in the back, like, it starts at the hip, like,
the peigne in the back, and then we have the
yes.
It's so
and it's lined. Oh my God, it's lined.
It's lined. I love it.
Love it.
scores?
99. Because of the wig.
I think this is the first time I'm doing this season, but it's a full.
Work.
It is it is clean, it is well executed, it is gorgeous. Every single thing about this is perfect.
If I was seeing this wig on her for the first time, it would have been full.
Fair.
I like the fact that she put the things, but still,
Fair enough. Fair enough. Next up, Lydia Butthole Kollins.
I'm going to start with the thing that I don't like because mostly I like it. So let's start with the negative this time. Okay. I want to see her eyes.
Can we please?
Please. I understand that it's a thing that she does, but not every time. I want to see your face.
I would like to see her face
here. Do I like
Absolutely.
this? Yes, I like this, but but the dress is beautiful. I love that it's sheer. I just wish that she maybe would have done something different with the panty. Just a black panty is a little jarring to me. Maybe if she would have done put this sheer fabric on top of the black panty, and then you know what I mean. So it kind of hides a little bit better. But I'm not that mad at it. I also would like to see her, not here, but at some point do other colors of hair, just to see what she would look like, because it's always black, right?
Yeah.
So I want to see.
I think almost everything has been black hair.
If not all, most, almost all. But the dress is really nice. I like the headpiece that she has, actually. I just wish she would have pulled it back on her head just a little bit. On the forehead, so then we can see at least the eye. We don't need to see the eyebrows. That's cool. But I want to see your eyes. And the parasol matches, and it's a good shape, a good size. I like it.
So not everything has been black hair. That has been the predominant shade that she's been wearing. But the couple of examples I'm looking at, the penis look, she was wearing pink hair.
Right.
And then the first two categories of the ball, she was wearing this same teased, almost pageant updo, and that was brown with blonde highlights. But yes, for the most part, I would like a little bit more.
There was a lip sync that she was wearing blonde as well. The lip sync with Arrietty.
It was the lip sync.
Was she wearing blonde?
She was, and that was the pink.
Yeah.
That was the penis look where she was wearing the big pink hair. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I would like a little bit more hair diversity from Lydia. I definitely would say that. I think this is a good look. Unfortunately, this is my least favorite look of the week, just based on scores. I like the parasol. I like the parasol headpiece, but again, like you said, I would like to see her face. I would like, and it's been 4 or 5 times now that we're kind of getting these face blocking or face impeding things, and I just would like to see her face more. That's just me personally. As far as the garment is concerned, I think this is a gorgeous garment. I love the transparent fabric with all of these rose appliques on it. My biggest issue is just with the fit of the gown. It kind of just fits around her as opposed to fitting her. And she's a very slender woman, so I understand. But I just wish it was I wish it was form-fitting. Honestly, if you're going to wear something like this with just a black panty underneath, and I actually do like the black panty. I think it complements the entire look really well. But if you're just going to do a black panty underneath, I want it to be form-fitting with the slit open. That's what I want to see personally.
About the panty, I just thought of this. I wish she had maybe just one flower just right where the vagina is. So it's also playful.
A vajazzled rose on her vajazzle would have been great.
Exactly. Like a blossoming flower, when it's opening
Absolutely.
up.
Absolutely. Blossoming rose. Thank butthole. No, she needed it on her butthole.
Both. Why not?
Rosebud on the butthole?
Yes.
Hello. I think both would have been too much.
I would have been good with either. Something.
Same.
Something on the panty. Something. Yeah.
Something on the panty, girl. Something on the panty. Scores.
I gave this a 76.
I gave this a 73. Next up, Kori, Andre, Charles, King, something else. I can't keep track of all the names that she has at this point.
They always change it. Anyway.
Well, yes.
First of all, I have to agree with when RuPaul said that this hair color looks great on Kori. Agree. It looks beautiful, beautiful. I love that she did like the two buns with the bows. Like I love the hair. And I love that she chose this reference because I love the Wizard of Oz. And yes, it was a coincidence that it was yes, that did help though a lot. But even if it wasn't in this episode that she wore this look, I would still have appreciated and liked the reference and the look itself. I do agree. I don't know which judge said it. I think it was Jamal. I don't know. That she could have done a little bit more with the actual dress to kind of drag it up a little bit more.
It was Adam. And I really appreciated that from Adam.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I agree. Because I do like the way that she changed the silhouette of the garment to make it form-fitting and show her beautiful body. And that she did the shoes, because I've been having problems with her shoes, but then she changed it for the lip sync. Anyways, I can get past that.
She needed to do what needed to be done here.
I know. It's just me with shoes. I'm the Willem of the podcast in that sense when it comes to the shoes. But
and
for this look,
I'm the Alaska.
Yeah.
Because I'm certainly not Naomi.
See, I like that she had like yellow on inside, and then it was different. Like it was different on the inside and the outside, and I appreciate that. The one thing that bothered me though is that one piece of fabric that was falling off. The one piece of yellow fabric that was just flopping. I was like, "Girl, turn it around, hide it behind you, please."
I don't even think she realized it while she was walking the runway, though. Truthfully, like, yeah.
And I wish you would have done something because I like the campiness of like just carrying Toto in the little basket. But I wish you would have dragged up the basket and Toto. Like just do something a little bit more with the prop.
Sure.
But I think this was my favorite Kori King look of the season. I think.
This is my second favorite look behind that black raven dress that she did in episode 1. That is still my favorite thing she's worn this season.
Yes.
This was so good. I'm so happy I finally get on this podcast and talk about how I like Kori's look. Thank you, Jesus. Finally. Oh, it's been a struggle to get on here, but I'm gonna be honest and real. But I do love this. This was my second favorite look of the week, actually. I think this was very, very solidly executed. The hair is perfect. The parasol is perfect, like you said, with the yellow on the inside and then the clouds on the outside. And all the detailing in the parasol was so good. I even like the cap sleeve. Like, it all gives Dorothy for me in the best way. The gown is fitted within an inch of her body, and I love the white paneling in the bottom as well to kind of bring the white with the blue gingham. All of it is so, so well done. I do agree. I would have liked maybe a stone in the gingham, a stone on the basket. But for me, it honestly didn't take that much away from the overall ensemble, which I still thought was very, very well executed. And then when she revealed it in the lip sync and it was just a bodysuit, I was like, I'm kind of living for this also just as a bodysuit. Like, okay, come on, girl. I'm happy.
I like that she was prepared and she had it ready to do so.
And I feel like at this point you kind of have to on Drag Race, like especially if you're going to wear a gown, you have to have a bodysuit underneath the gown.
Because you never know if the day that you are in the bottom is the day where you're wearing a gown and it's an upbeat song. Like
exactly. To someone's point, literally in this episode that went home we'll talk about it. Scores.
82.
I gave her a 96. I think for all of the times that she just hasn't executed, I think this is just a very good look for her. And I'm happy about it. So
this is you being the Oscars and like not giving an award and then giving like just a life achievement. Like, here you go.
Yeah.
Just because this was the best one, like, go ahead. You know what?
You're probably going to go home next week if it's a design challenge. Here you go, Kori.
Yes.
Very that. Next up on the runway, Onya Nurve in yellow.
Yes. Okay, first of all, I think her parasol is so good. This is so good.
It's such a great parasol.
I mean, first of all, everything is. I love the look overall.
Yes.
But the thing that bothered me, first of all, I don't like the boots. From the knee up, love it. Great. Okay. I don't like these boots. I wish it was like cinched. Not cinched, but you know the little strap that she has around the thigh? I wish it was like garter? That on the knee. The garter, yes. It was like that on the knee. And then like more of the tulle and then just like a yellow pump. You know, I just don't like the boots. But everything else, the sleeves were so good. So good. And then the parasol, like it kind of, if you can see it in this picture, but when she was walking, you could see that it kind of is shaped like a flower, like a sunflower. Love it. Love it. But the other thing besides the boot is when you do a high neck look and you do this hair, you do this to yourself.
Yeah.
And so I wish she would have either not have it go like all the way up, that it was just like cut here so we could see a little bit of her neck, or that she had something, an updo, or some like a half up, half down, something, some volume on the head, or like a fascinator, something on the head.
Sure.
To give it more.
A sunflower fascinator.
A sunflower, yes. That would have, something on the head to give it volume up top.
Sure.
So it just proportion wise. But
sure.
So good. So good.
I don't think I minded the proportion. I see it now that you mention it, and I do agree with you. I don't think I minded the proportion nearly as much because she was doing a lot in the performance of the look with the parasol. And I think the parasol was really adding to her overall height. And so I think for that, I didn't really mind it as much. This is one of my favorite looks of this week. I really, really loved this look. This specific shade of yellow just works so well on her. I love that it's all yellow tulle with the corset. I get what you're saying about the boot. I don't mind the boot because it's got like the brown line going up that does kind of reflect what's going on in the parasol. So for me, it all kind of worked really well together. I liked the hair as well. I like that it's just a simple finger wave. I didn't want the hair personally to take away from the garment, and for me it doesn't. But again, I get what you mean about like kind of I wouldn't even mind this. I don't know that this is necessarily Onya, but I wouldn't mind if it was like a half up, half down, like Ariana Grande ponytail kind of style, but I don't know if she would do that. But regardless.
Know, like, just something, because I like this wig and she always looks beautiful in this type of wig. If you get just a face shot, incredible.
Or even a Sasha Colby ponytail. I don't know that I would hate that.
Just like what we said with the pink look that she had, like with the sneakers. And if it was just like a pony, something to give it.
Yeah. But I don't mind the finger wave here. I'll say that. I don't mind the finger wave. I think overall it's a really successful ensemble.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Scores.
86.
95.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm like, I like this. I like this runway a lot.
You're giving the flowers today. I live.
I am. The sunflowers today. Absolutely. Yes. Next up on the runway, Acacia Forgot.
Okay. I like this. I think this is really good. Not just the hair, because the hair is really the star of the show, let's be honest. This is incredible. Love it. This corset is so beautiful. It's so beautiful. And then the styling, I also like the skirt. I just kind of wish the skirt was either like wider, not wider, but like it was something underneath to make it go up a little bit, because it's like this A-line. So I wish it kind of went, sure. Or if it was a little bit shorter, like if it didn't have that last panel of the darker color.
Yeah.
But like that's a small thing. It doesn't bother me that much, the skirt length or whatever, because everything else is just really good. It's so
Right.
good. The styling is perfect. Like just this little ribbon on the neck. I live. But this is the parasol, the one that she has on her hand, that I have a problem with. Because it's here's the thing. I wish it was either a little bit bigger, because it seems like it's the same size as the first one that she has on the head. Right? So I wish it was either just a little bit bigger, or if it was like stupidly small and it was like an umbrella. Like the little drink umbrella.
Like a cocktail umbrella?
But
absolutely.
Yes. So like stupid small or just a little bit bigger. But overall, really good.
And I wish this was actually the base of the wig. I wish it was like parasol to the head, wig, parasol, wig, parasol. Then I wouldn't have minded her like even not even holding a parasol, and just she is the parasol. The ingenuity on this as well. I absolutely love this. I love, like I talked about in the recap, I love when it came off the head and it was still a parasol. And I will say, I like the parasol wig combination. I actually kind of like the look a little bit more with just the first base wig. Like there was something about it in the lip sync that I really, really liked too. But I love this is, again, Acacia brings out clean, well done referential drag, and I really am gonna miss that on this season, unfortunately.
This is chic. The first word on my notes about this is chic.
It's so chic. The last 2 weeks she's given us such chic fashions, and I love it. And I love that she's going out on a runway high here. My biggest issue with this look is just the fabric of the skirt. It's just wrinkled.
Yes.
Come on, you can see it.
Do you not have steamers? Like, I know they have it.
No, they do.
Are the girls not using? I don't know.
I just, there's limited amount of time between the Rusical and the runway, so I get it. I wish it had been steamed, but it doesn't take away from the overall, like the exposed shoulder with just the ribbon, like you were talking about. So good. This is My Fair Lady, but done in an ingenious way that I really enjoyed. So
and her makeup looks great. Here.
The best her makeup has looked all season. She went out on a big high here. If for nothing else, she went out on a big
Going
high.
home looking your best. She won.
Yeah.
It's a win.
Absolutely. Yep. Scores.
88 because she ate.
91. And last up on the runway, Lana Ja'rae, also in black.
Before I get into this, I just want to say, how many times did Lana come out on the runway and say, "This is a really different look for me. This is really different for me"? I'm like, what do you wear usually?
What do you wear?
I like her looks, but what is your? If everything that you showed on the show is different for Lana, for you, what is Lana, and why am I not seeing what is usually you?
What do you wear successfully, quickly?
Right? Because when we did the Instagram review, we saw like she has so many different and great looks that she's modeling, right? And modeling very well. But like,
it was mostly
here's my thing. What is her vision? What is her style? What is her point of view on fashion? What is she trying to communicate to? Because clothes are a way of communicating, right? That's how I see fashion, at least when I was learning about it. What do you want to say with your clothes? I don't think, to me, Lana always looks beautiful, but everything that she has done it just lacks vision to me, point of view. Even if it's polished, well done, and beautiful. Like this is polished, it's well done, it's clean. My favorite part is the bottom of the skirt, the high-low. That's stunning. I kind of wish that that it was something different with the sleeve. Like maybe if the sleeve was a sheer fabric and then we could see her arm or something.
Oh, I would love that.
Right? Because I feel like it's swallowing her up a little bit on the bottom part.
Missing a little bit
on
of
the
dimension.
top part. Sorry.
It's missing some dimension. Yeah. I agree with
but I still I like the hair. I love this hair on her. The parasol is beautiful.
Yeah.
It's clean. It's just it's a little boring, for a lack of a better word, you know, or
Yeah.
underwhelming. Underwhelming is better than boring.
Yeah, I think this is actually one of Lana's better executed looks for me. I don't mind this. It's clean. It's well done. I do agree with you. I would like to see more of what is Lana. And I think from what we've seen, at least on her social media, it's mostly her not really wearing clothes, which I understand, not necessarily wanting to do that all the time for Drag Race. So I do appreciate at least that we're getting different visions in the Lana-verse, even if it's not truly Lana. But I would like to start seeing some things that are more Lana. I get it. Trying to elevate your aesthetic. I understand it, and I do appreciate that.
Young, so like she's probably still figuring out who she really is,
what
she
she's
wants.
What, 22?
Like, yes.
She doesn't know who Lana is yet, and she's trying things, and I appreciate her trying things.
Mm-hmm.
This garment is great. I agree with you about the sleeve. I actually wish the sleeve was sheer fabric now, and then like because the base garment is so good, it fits her very well. I love the exposed leg as well. I think that added a lot because I love seeing her legs. She's got great legs. Why not show them off? Amazing. The parasol is great. The wig is great. The mug is great. The concept was great. Well done.
Yes.
A little whelming. I would say less than underwhelming. I would say whelming. I would say whelming.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
She did what needed to be done. Like the minimum that was needed to be done to pass.
Sure.
Good. Solid. I give it an 80.
I gave her an 85.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, that is that on that for this here occasion. So thank you for joining us for this Look Over Here episode for episode 8 of season 17 of RuPaul's Drag Race. Like I said at the start, if you did not check out our episode recap where we talked about the Rusical, make sure to go check that out right now as well. Subscribe, like, and share. Let us know all your thoughts and your favorite looks down in the comments below. And make sure to check out the description where you can find all of our audio podcast links, as well as our other YouTube channels, our Patreon, our social media, and where you can get your merch, including but not limited to cup mug. With all that being said, we are going to go ahead and get out of here. So, cheers!
Cheers!
And don't forget the Ella.